to another episode of Anything But ASIC, and today we're going to talk about some things that, mostly mining. We're going to talk about mining in this episode. Just a little bit of filler for the algo, and it's important to remember to keep some UPSs, some uninterruptible power supplies around when you're mining, because things can happen, especially right now. The climate doing the things that it's doing, the jet stream changing constantly and randomly. You can unexpectedly get hit with a storm, and it could knock out your power, and your mining operations can go bust, especially right now with the volume of Bitcoin and capital coming in and being very low. So we're going to get into this article. It's pretty old. It's about a week old. I was planning on doing it earlier, but other things happened, and I'll get to those other things in another episode. Marathon's crypto mining capacity crippled due to a massive storm. 75% of Marathon's total mining fleet was crippled because of the extreme weather conditions in Montana. Marathon Digital Holdings, one of the leading cryptocurrency mining companies, said that 75% of its operations are currently without power because of a devastating storm that passed recently through the state of Montana. Miners from the region are expected to restore some of their activity during the first week of July. The consequences. I can't read it. The weather conditions in the northwest state of Montana have been quite severe in the past few weeks, leading to electricity outages and blocked infrastructure. One of the gains in the digital asset mining field, Marathon Digital Holdings, was also affected. In a recent announcement, the company said a storm that occurred at the beginning of June crippled the operations of all 3,000 miners in the area. On Saturday, June 11th, a severe storm passed through the town of Hardin. It damaged several structures, including the power generating facility that supplies Marathon Bitcoin mining operations with power. It is worth noting that 30,000 miners account for 75% of Marathon's total active fleet. The damages are expected to be partially solved at the beginning of July. Even when that's done, the firm's productivity will stay significantly reduced until the problem is solved completely. In April, Marathon disclosed its intentions to move some of its miners from Montana facilities to other regions in the United States. Considering the current adverse conditions, it might speed up its plans. Giving further information on the issue from Fred Thiel, chairman and CEO of Marathon, bringing miners fully back online will take time, and we are committed to doing everything we can to rebuild our hash rate and improve our Bitcoin production. Separate from the event, construction installers in Texas have concluded as scheduled, and given the current environment, our pipeline potential new hosting arrangements remain strong. Marathon recent endeavors. In November 2021, the company raised $500 million in debt, vowing to use the financing to buy Bitcoin and BTC mining machinery. Several weeks later, Marathon purchased 78,000 of the newest generation Atmire S19 XP mining equipment of nearly $900 million. See, this is why Bitmain doesn't have to sell any more miners. They've already been paid. According to the deal, Bitmain will deliver 13,000 units per month in July, August, September, October, November, and December this year. Oh, like I said. It's also worth mentioning that Marathon is a publicly traded firm. Upon announcing the news about the multi-million purchase of mining machinery, stocks rose to nearly $35. In the following months, through the USD valuation significantly declined, and shares are currently trading around $6. So there you have it. A government-backed entity mining Bitcoin and just burning millions of dollars. Where did all the PPP loans go? There you go. That's where he went. In other mining news, Bitcoin miners say miners may trigger altcoin season, but we're not there yet. Now, when I read this, I did start seeing altcoins uh, coming up, and so far they just leveled out to where they were, but definitely altcoins are holding where Bitcoin is falling because the altcoins didn't really pump this cycle of the Bitcoin bull market, not as hard as they could. In fact, they only pumped to previous highs of the 2017 bull market, if that, even if they made to that, especially like things like Litecoin, barely made it to its all-time high, didn't fell back down immediately. Crypto assets, but Ethereum's doing good. Crypto asset markets haven't seen a prolonged altcoin season for more than a year, but heavy economic pressure on Bitcoin miners could change that. The altcoin season index calculates whether markets are favoring Bitcoin over other cryptocurrencies. Digital assets investors have gravitated towards Bitcoin all year as prices have tumbled. Just 15 of the top 50 cryptocurrencies by market value have outperformed Bitcoin over the past 90 days. As you would know, those are all like centralized garbage that has been pumped up by centralized bankers and their fiat. Indicating we're still far from the much loved altcoin season. Bitcoin Center altcoin season index gauge the temperature of the digital asset markets by separating sentiment into two heady modes. Heady. Bitcoin and altcoin. And altcoin is considered a derogatory label for much of the cryptocurrency sector, subtly degrading anything that isn't the original digital asset. Still, the index serves as an effective tool for mapping where investor heads are at when it comes to diversifying away from the blue chips. How it works. Altcoin season has arrived. More than 75% of the top 50 cryptocurrencies, 38 or more, have outperformed BTC over the past 90 days. The index filters out stablecoins and asset-backed tokens such as wrapped Bitcoin and little staked Ether. On the flip side, we're firmly in Bitcoin season if fewer than 25% of the top 50 digital assets have outperformed BTC. The most recent prolonged altcoin season occurred in 2021, between late March and the last week of June. At the time, BTC was hovering around $60,000 before collapsing 40% to $34,000. But crypto markets trend heavily towards Bitcoin season throughout July 2021 and formally entered BTC mode for nearly 2 weeks in August of that year. Blockchain Center's index bounced between two seasons for 6 months, except for 2 days in January when crypto markets briefly propelled altcoins returns beyond Bitcoin's. Bitcoin miner capitulation could summon altcoin season. The index indicates we're not currently in the season of big orange coins. Still, crypto markets have enjoyed more than 70 days of Bitcoin season since the start of February, about half the total number of days until today. Right now, we're far away from altcoin season, with just 31% of the top 50 cryptocurrencies outperforming BTC over the last 90 days, but that could change quickly should Bitcoin miners continue to feel the pressure from low prices and microeconomic factors driving up electricity costs. If miners continue to sell their BTC rewards in order to fund operations, then it could be definitely swing back to an altcoin season, says Ryan Swanson, Blockworks Research Analysis. Bearing in mind, this doesn't mean altcoins will go up. They can outperform Bitcoin in a downward trend too. Swanson explained that altcoin season has historically followed Bitcoin season. After a rise in the price of BTC results in more capital moving to riskier assets. However, the trend seems to be changing in the near term. Given the specific pressures on miners and the emergence of altcoins, they have their own market cycles, such as Layer 1 tokens, Ether, and Solana, as well as decentralized finance options like AAF and MakerDAO, Swanson said. Now, I am seeing AGAF move in a particular way that states that seems that it's gonna have some potential gains coming here in the near future. And this is a week later. So moving on, and let's get something spicy in here. And Binance says some users potentially hit by China's biggest data breach. Now CZ's been talking real spicy. He's been talking real spicy here about Vault and data breaches and stuff, and it's been more active in the crypto sphere of news. Read it real quick. Binance CEO Changxing Pao. I'm gonna read this later. All right, we'll deal with these dogs. All right, one for the algo. What do you guys think? Will altcoins come up? And I'll see you guys answer in the comments. And I'll see you guys later.